Season 4 of the beloved Netflix show Sweet Magnolias has just dropped, and the new season revealed some shocking updates to the relationship between Dana Sue's daughter, Annie, and Maddie's son, Ty. There are a number of thrilling Netflix releases coming in 2025, and Sweet Magnolias Season 4 was one of the long-awaited new seasons of Netflix original shows. Nearly 2 years have passed since the Sweet Magnolias Season 3 finale, and viewers were anxiously awaiting updates on the Sweet Magnolias cast of characters. One of the longest-running questions throughout Sweet Magnolias' 4 seasons has been whether Ty and Annie will end up together. The teens were raised as childhood friends by their mothers, who have been best friends for decades, but it was clear quite early on that there was more than just friendship brewing between them as they grew older. Season 4 of Sweet Magnolias confirmed that the two did finally admit their feelings for one another and enter a relationship, but the Season 4 finale revealed a shocking twist. Why Annie rejects Ty's offer to go on tour in Sweet Magnolias Season 4 finale. Annie didn't want to put her dreams on hold. Carson Rowland as Ty and Annalise Judge as Annie in Sweet Magnolias Season 4. In the first episode of Sweet Magnolias Season 4, Ty and Annie finally confess their mutual feelings for one another and kiss. Ty's younger siblings, Kyle and Katie, even walk in on them kissing and discover the two have begun dating. For most of Season 4, it seems like all is well between the new young couple, even when Ty goes out on tour and is away for several episodes. The couple's happiness comes to a sudden and surprising end in the Sweet Magnolias Season 4 ending. However, both Annie and Ty have major news for each other in the finale, all of which has to do with each of them hitting exciting milestones in their careers. Ty has just been invited to tour in Europe as the opener for another band, which could very easily become his big break. Annie has an equally huge update on her future, as she was accepted to her dream college in California, which she never truly believed would admit her. Both Annie and Ty are thrilled about their futures, and it seems like both of them are happy for each other, even though these opportunities will force them to be long distance for the foreseeable future. Ty takes a sudden left turn towards the episode's conclusion, though, when he asks Annie to defer her enrollment so that she can go on tour with him. In Ty's mind, it makes perfect sense, as Annie can get experience taking photos on tour and then attend school later. Annie is clear that this is not what she wants. Instead, she tells Ty that she isn't willing to put her dreams on pause so that he can chase his. This ends with her telling him it might mean that they shouldn't be together. Ty and Annie therefore seem to be broken up by the end of Sweet Magnolias Season 4, but what Ty going on tour means for their romance in Sweet Magnolias Season 5. The couple's future remains unclear. Sweet Magnolias Season 5 hasn't yet been confirmed, although many are hoping Netflix will renew the show for another season. If Sweet Magnolias does return, the future for Ty and Annie's romance remains up in the air. At present, each of them seems to be heading off for their own massive adventure, Annie across the country and Ty across the world. Maddie's shocking Sweet Magnolias Season 4 twist has only thrown an even bigger wrench into this future. As of the Season 4 finale, Maddie is seemingly off to New York to accept a brand new job with a publishing company. It's unclear at present whether the entire family will move with her, but with Maddie, Ty, and Annie all leaving Serenity, it's uncertain how feasible it would even be for Annie and Ty to get back together if they are indeed broken up at present. What happens to Annie and Ty in the Sweet Magnolias books? The books give Annie and Ty a complex story arc. Carson Rowland as Ty and Annalise Judge as Annie smiling at each other in Sweet Magnolias Season 3 Episode 10. The Sweet Magnolias books suggest Season the 4th of may not be the true end of Annie and Ty's romance. Although the Netflix show has not followed the books beat for beat, they do provide some insight into where the show's story could go. In the books, Annie and Ty actually end up married, although not without significant hurdles and obstacles preventing them from being together for quite some time. Also in the books, Ty cheats on Annie repeatedly, which at one point leads to him having a child with another woman. Throughout that situation, Annie and Ty understandably grow apart. Only after an intense custody battle with the mother of Ty's child do Annie and Ty finally work through their issues, get married, and have a child of their own. It would require a significant time jump for Sweet Magnolias to depict this storyline, if the show even wanted to follow the book's fate for Annie and Ty. It seems unlikely that the Netflix series will extend that far into the future, although it's not entirely out of the question. As it stands, Annie and Ty seem to be broken up in Sweet Magnolias, and their future remains a major question mark.